Hello everybody, and welcome to another top 5 PvP battles. The mayhem continues with our second episode this week. And yeah, we're coming up with episode number 8, and this episode was incredibly hard to rank. Like, seriously, all of these clips are really good. And I even want to say the clip that we have coming in at number 5 here was even considered for the number 1 spot. So I really hope you guys enjoy this episode. It was very, very, very close. So it was really hard to call. But anyway, let's jump into it. At number 5, we have ESO Legs on his Stamsork. And as you guys can see here, he is already putting serious work into this group. Look at the bulk and the healing power he has with his Surge here. And look at the burst he gets with his Dawnbreakers. He's just going to set his combo here. Make sure to keep his resources high so that when he drops that burst, he's got a bit of juice to work with. Legs is taking a lot of pressure from this group, and he just goes for a bit of a kite around the post, getting them in a nice stack here into that huge Dawnbreaker. Execute to bring that guy down. Massive combo there. Goes for a quick dark deal into the Blood Craze. Simple light attack to bring that guy down. A little bit of a jump in the footage, and we see that Legs is trying to prevent these Reds from picking up their dead here. He's getting some awesome bashes on these guys, but unfortunately, there's multiple players trying to res, but he does manage to save the Dawnbreaker for the Werewolf and just drop him right away as soon as he gets up. And now he's going to put some pressure into this player here, as the other red players have kind of focused on making sure that they get this siege down. Now in this situation, Legs is doing perfectly. He is not, well, actually, now he's actually engaging with the entire group on top of the siege. Yeah, Legs is like, nah, man, this is my keep. But in this situation, he's doing exactly what he needs to do, is harass this group from behind, preventing them from sieging effectively so that either help can come or he can maybe take this fight home. Only time will tell. As you can see, he goes inside here, resets his buffs and stuff, and all of the red have decided that they're going to try to stop, or not try to kill him anymore. He's too much for them. They just can't kill Legs, and he drops a huge Dawnbreaker. Oh my god, bringing a lot of players down to like 20% health, but it's not enough to actually finish them off. They take a ton of healing power there, and these red players are just content focusing on the siege, focusing on getting that door open and healing each other. And now that the door is open, Legs is going to unleash fury on them. We've got the guard pressure as well. They're going to be dropping negates, and this is when Legs needs to be putting a lot of damage into them. And as you can see, he's just rotating around these guys, looking for a target, applying dots to everybody. And there you go. He picks up a kill right there. Nice kill after dotting that guy up. Goes for a big Dawnbreaker there into some executes, almost picks up another kill on this guy here. His HP still really low, but there's a huge heal coming in from those Templars, and Legs is just going to reset. Decides to put a bit of pressure on the Templar there. A good call, putting the pressure on the healer so that it's harder for him to save his group. But unfortunately, these guys managed to get a res while they're standing in the siege. If you're standing in a ram like that, it's very hard to target you, and Legs is unable to bash him. But he manages to just kill off another player. Just look at how he's commanding these red on this doorstep here. He's just continuing to tank their damage out. He's got enough tankiness and healing power and damage that he can just sit here and fight these red players as they just take a lot of pressure from him. And now it's at the point where he's actually starting to bring a lot of players down out here, and they are not managing to get the reses up anymore. There's another kill there into the bash on this guy there. Lots of damage, going for that execute, trying to finish off this Templar here. The Templar manages to get the heals away, and Legs is just going to turn, check around the back here, make sure no one's rezzing, and then he's going to re-engage with these guys in the middle here. Sorry, another little skip in the footage there. Unfortunately, the footage that Legs sent me had a few skips in it, but it was a really great fight, so I definitely wanted to showcase it for you guys. And as you can see here, he's just continuing to lay on the pressure here. Huge Dawnbreaker yet again into the executes. There's 2 kills off of them right there, bringing down another 2 players. And now he's got a Templar and what looks like an enemy Sorcerer on him here. And the low-level Sorcerer drops the negate and doesn't do much else. Legs is just going to quickly dot him up, give him a few executes to bring him down. And now Legs is left with 2 red players in the keep, and he's going to bring these guys down. He dots the first guy up, takes a nasty Dawnbreaker there, but the NPCs end up jumping on these guys as well, and we get a friendly negate. and the one player just gets absolutely destroyed and goes down. And now I think it's just a stamina warden left, and Legs is just going to continue to keep the pressure on him, go for the dots into the wrecking blows, go for those executes. Great dodge by that warden to dodge the execute there, preventing the death, but it's not going to be enough. Legs is going to continue to apply pressure. The warden goes for his healing ult, and Legs is going to continue to keep him dotted and just keep swinging those wrecking blows, keeping the damage up. There's the huge Dawnbreaker there. The warden's HP begins to drop, and there is the execute to bring it home. Absolutely fantastic fight, my man. All right, so coming in at number 4, we have the Tominator on his Magicka Sorcerer in a duo with Waze Elite on a Stamina Templar. And here you see they are fighting a massive DC group, and they are just taking a lot of pressure. Tominator taking a lot of pressure from behind here, but going for those roll dodge shield weave combos and actually putting pressure into that Nightblade as he engages with the front end of that group there, and he just does a quick peel back here to just pull the group back a little bit more towards Waze. And here you see the entire blue group converge on them, and this is going to be a tricky fight. We got a lot of blue players coming up. Tom's just going to go for a bit of a kite here, taking a ton of damage, and both of his pets going down. Really cool to see the pet sort rocking in PvP, and Tom's just going to quickly heal up, reset his shields, and then re-engage with these 3 players that are on top of him here. And here you see he's going to set his combo on this guy here, go for the curse into the stun, massive combo into the execute there to bring him down. Nice kill on that guy there, and he's just going to continue to pressure these guys, making sure to weave his shield in between every few casts to keep those defenses up. And just look at how little damage these guys are doing. Huge burst yet again with the curse on that guy there, but that Sork responds by going into his shields, and Tominator actually goes for a really quick target change and just nukes the other player as the Sork is on the defensive there. Really great call as the other player wasn't looking at it and just got absolutely destroyed there. And now Waze has brought a lot of players around the corner with him, and there's a bunch more blue. Tom and Waze pick up a great combination kill, synchroing targets there to bring that blue player down. And there's another combo kill between Com and Waze. Oh my god, so close. This guy's getting a lot of healing power. There's the Resto ult. Lots of pressure between them to try to bring that tankier player down. And now Tom's just going to go for a target change yet again, as Waze is taking a lot of pressure and has to kite behind the terrain there. And Tom's got the 2 players on him here, goes for pressure into one of them, but yet again going for that target shift, to attack the player that is trying to attack his friendly player. A really great strategy when you're fighting outnumbered like this, because you're going to attack a player who's not actively paying attention to what you're doing. And there you see he picks up yet another kill, synchro kill with Waze to bring that next player down. Great combination attack, and Tom's pet eats the enemy Soul Assault. Oh my god, Pet's coming in OP, and these 2 last players here are very tanky Templars, and they're throwing out a lot of healing on each other. They even have the healing spikes coming down, so they've got a lot of healing power, but Tom and Waze are just going to continue to apply pressure to them, and they're going for a bit of target synchro. Here we go. They've synchroed up on this Templar. Huge burst with the jabs, power of the light, curse, and the execute, bringing that guy down. And the last Templar here is going to do his best to tank it out, but he does not break that stun and takes a huge amount of damage. Great fight, guys. All right, so coming in at number 3, we have animation canceling on his Stamina Nightblade, and as you can see, he's claimed a resource for himself down here, and now he's moved his way up towards the keep, and he's going to engage with these yellow, picking up a really nice kill there right on the first player that he fights. And he gets a big snare there, but he just tanks it out with his vigor. Huge spectral bow to bring that guy down. And down he goes for the combo out of stealth, light attack into the in-cap, huge combo to bring that guy down, opens on this guy with the dots, goes for the spectral bow, but the player ends up rolling it. Animation canceling takes a bit of pressure from these other players, making sure to use his cloak. Great cloak canceling to make sure that he gets the cloak as soon as he can and doesn't get pulled out of stealth. Gets a great fear on this guy there, dots him up. And here you can see the Coldfire Siege coming down, goes for the Dawnbreaker, big combo off the Donnie to bring him down, and now he's going to open on this player going for the res with the bash into the dots. Unfortunately, he takes a nasty smack from the Siege there, but he does manage to pull out, go for the heal, and stealth up. And here you see he takes a really nasty immobilize, goes for the cloak, weaving through the Veladrith proc to prevent the stealth break, goes for the kill on the player in the back, opens with a Dawnbreaker on the next player, dots him up, and he just melts from the pressure. And another bit of a jump here, and animation canceling is back down on the resource that he took, and he had to reclaim it for himself. And the yellows are coming. He's going to have to re-engage with them. Picking off the first player there, going for a lot of pressure on this guy with the Blood Crazed Bleed. Ends up bringing him down. Gets a nasty stun on this guy with his ultimate, getting a lot of pressure into him. Going for the bleeds as well, but that Nightblade quickly cloaks and ends up running away. And animation canceling's just chasing him down. There's the nasty surprise attack from Stealth, bringing that guy down as well. And now he has his last player to kill on this resource. What a fast, powerful, clean 1vx. Very, very nice. Alright guys, so coming in at number 2, we have Fxclash on his Stamina Nightblade. And here you see he's engaging with a lot of enemy players on their resource. And he sees them here, pops out of stealth just for a second, and pulls a few yellow up, and now he's going to engage. Goes for the dot up on the first player there. This guy's very squishy, so he just brings him down with a few surprise attacks. Goes for the dots on this guy here. Goes into the recloak, into the rally vigor to get that healing back up. And then opens on this guy with a few surprise attacks. There's the in-cap stun, followed by some surprise attack. Trying to get the execute there, but the Templar quickly goes into the block heal. And he's just going to go for a bit of a retreat here into the cloak. Great direction change off the cloak, throwing a lot of players off there. Taking a stun from the last Templar as he comes around the corner, but it's just one player on his tail now instead of all 4. So he actually takes a lot less damage there. Goes for a drop down on the platform there and loses another player on the drop down. And as you can see, these yellow are not having it, man. They're going to re-engage with him and keep a lot of pressure on him. And Clash is just doing his best to kite these guys out right now, trying to spread them out so he can pick a target and start getting some kills on these guys. And he's just going to continue to jump around, move around, and drop the level here yet again, getting a great split. The Templar comes in with the gap closer, and he goes for a really cheeky cloak, just a cheeky little kite there. And there's a stun from Stealth from an enemy Nightblade, and he just goes for his Vigor heal. The Nightblade does not engage, sitting at the back here, and ends up jumping off the edge, and Clash is just waiting for his opportunity. Here comes a yellow around the corner, goes for his surprise attack on him. Great dodge by the yellow. Clash goes for a roll dodge, changing directions, going into stealth yet again, throwing the group off, and opens with the surprise attack on this guy here with the light attack weaves. He has lower HP, but he's actually really bulky, so Clash just ends up going for a re-stealth, rebuff, and he's going to re-engage yet again with these guys. Setting up on this guy here, going for the heavy attack, ends up getting rolled by the enemy. Nasty stun from behind. Goes for the roll dodge into the direction change yet again, into the stealth direction change, throwing the guys off. Nice kite game from Clash here to make sure that these guys can't stay on top of him really easily. There is the big in cap on this guy there into the surprise attacks, and actually brings this guy down on the last little animation cancel there, and their enemy players go for the res. Clash opens with the surprise attack on another player, followed by the bash cancel into the guy resing. Really nice combo there to stun a variety of players in the enemy party there. Gets a huge surprise attack on the guy going for the res, but ends up taking a huge amount of pressure, so he has to kite it out and reopen yet again. Massive combo to bring that guy down. I think that was a spectral bow that hit so hard, and now Clash is just going to go back for the kite again. Open on this guy up top, the only guy that followed him up here. Big in cap into the surprise attacks. This guy's very low HP, and there's the surprise attack to bring him down. Clash getting another bash, preventing this res as well, and he's just going to reset his vigor here. And this guy goes for his block ultimate. Clash just bounces the heavy, switches targets to this guy going for the res yet again. Great combo, awesome off of his in cap to surprise attack to bring him down. And now Clash takes a huge amount of damage yet again, but goes for that quick stealth into the heals, manages to pull it back, re-engaging with the guys going for the res, not allowing them to get those reses. And that's exactly what he wants to do. Don't let these guys pick any bodies up. And as they're rezzing, they make themselves vulnerable. This guy goes for the res again. Clash tries to get the bash, but takes a nasty stun from the opposing player there as he goes for it. Manages to get the in cap, however, finishing him off. And now he has this Dragon Knight left to fight. Yet again, going for the cloak and direction changes, just weaving around the single player to make sure that Clash can continue to open up on him and not have this DK counter engage. But there he takes a nasty Dawnbreaker from the Dragon Knight. This is the guy that was doing the huge damage to him. He's got a lot of damage on this build, and Clash is just going to continue to wear him down. There's the poison injection, going for some surprise attacks, continue to put a bit of pressure. There's a great in cap, catching him with his block down, followed with some surprise attacks, but the opposing DK goes right into his blocks, so great tank there in order to survive that. And now Clash is just going to open on the guard, so he doesn't have to take the ambient stuns from that guard. It'll help him fight this guy. And there you see he takes the wrecking blow. It's okay. He's got a lot of healing power. Huge heavy attack in cap. The DK's caught lower stam, and there he goes. Absolutely fantastic fight, my man. So coming in at number 1, guys, we have fully 1-2-3 or Keito on his Stamina Dragon Knight. And this is an old school open field 1vx, huge leap into light attack executioner on the dodge roll combo. So clean, massive damage to bring him down. And now he's just going to go for a target change into this player that drops the ballista on him. Huge amounts of pressure with his dots, followed by the execute to bring him down. And now we have just this tank left as other players engage from stealth. And just look at Keito's use of the wings here. He does such a great job making sure to keep his wings up, getting a lot of really great reflex on these guys. They've got a lot of stuns coming in, so he's just going to shut down those stuns super hard with those reflex, picking up yet another kill with his leap. And yeah, keeping that reflect up. Here we go. This guy goes for the res, opens with the dots into the heavy attack, followed by the second dot, goes for the shield bash stun with the defile, goes for some pierce armor smacks into the leap. Massive combo using his entire attack kit to just completely demolish that guy. And he's just going to open with the same combo on this guy here, completely dotting him up with the defile, everything into the stun. Execute, doesn't even need the leap. What a clean fight. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The last player that Keito has here is a 54k HP Warden tank, and he's going to put the pepper into this guy. Yeah, the 50k HP tank, man, is just something you can't really kill in a one-on-one. But great fight. We got another player coming in, trying to go for a res. Keito's like, hell no. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. Check out all of these fine ESO channels. We've got links to everybody's channel in the description below. So if you guys want to check out these channels, see some more footage from them, you guys can go check it out. Please do. If you guys want to send in your own clips to be featured in a top 5, you can send it to KristoferESO@hotmail.com. And if you guys want to send in footage to be featured as a build video, you can send that to KristoferESO@hotmail.com as well. And then finally, guys, we are sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They give me better ping to ESO. So if you guys get crappy ping and you maybe want to try it out, it's free to try. So no harm, no foul. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you again next time. Look forward to our next episode tomorrow. We do have another episode coming, so there you go. Hope to see you guys then. Peace out, everybody.